Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Stefan indicates Ava's mob family is part of John's plan for EJ's escape deal. According to the Tuesday, March 5th spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Trip Johnson became a little buggy while confined to the tank, so Wendy Shin took the initiative to come up with additional made-up adventures to keep him occupied. Later, Trip and Wendy started yelling for assistance after hearing something outside. When Wendy learned that Officer Goldman had shut off the vents, Trip tried to reassure her while Wendy became anxious about running out of air. Ava Vitale persuaded Steve Johnson and John Black to assist her in freeing Clyde Weston from prison when she was at home on Tuesday's episode of Days, because Trip and Wendy's lives were in jeopardy. John made a suggestion about how to make Clyde vanish, but he also mentioned that they would want certain supplies and help from Ava's relatives. John was reassured by Ava that she would ensure they were prepared. On Tuesday's DOL episode, Stefan DiMera lost all composure and told EJ DiMera that he had fired Harris Michaels at the DiMera estate. This was problematic because Clyde wasn't pleased that he hadn't completed the job. Stefan pleaded for assistance, saying that his life was in danger, while EJ threatened to call the police. Despite EJ's initial resistance, Stefan maintained that Stefano DiMera wanted him to protect his family. At last, EJ consented to take Stefan to a secure location and make arrangements for his exit from the nation, ideally to a place where extradition would not be necessary. Stefan would have to give up all of his offshore interests, land holdings, and DiMera shares in exchange. Stefan objected, saying that would leave him penniless, but EJ countered that at least he would still be alive. Stefan ultimately turned himself in and signed the necessary papers to seal the deal with EJ. Roman Brady then gave Kate Roberts Brady an assurance on Tuesday's episode of Days that they weren't being followed when they arrived at Lucas Horton's new safe house, which was actually a monastery. Lucas was unhappy about becoming a monk there because he was alone and had no entertainment. But Kate cheered Lucas up by giving him books, snacks, and a pep talk. On Tuesday's episode of Days, Lucas was playing cards with Kate and Roman when he heard about Harris waking up and asked for information regarding the Clyde probe. Lucas was frightened that he would never be free, but Kate and Roman encouraged him to have trust in the fact that his family would be there, waiting for him with love. According to spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Clyde's downfall is imminent, so watch this space for all the drama that builds up to it. Hanging in there, desperate for help, and surprising guests. Spoilers for Tuesday, March 5's episode of Days of Our Lives suggests some dramatic turns in Salem. While two characters are attempting to escape a terrible scenario and someone receives two unexpected guests, one character is in critical need of assistance. What kind of drama is scheduled to air on Tuesday? It's time to get started. Days teases indicate that Stefan DiMera will be in a dire situation on Tuesday, March 5th. So much so that he will ask his brother, EJ DiMera, the district attorney, for assistance. Since Stefan was unable to complete the task for Harris Michaels, Steve Burton, he will fervently hope and pray that his brother will be able to provide some aid with this. What, though, can EJ do? Regarding the turmoil surrounding the drug ring, other spoilers state that Ava Vitale will tell John Black and Steve Johnson about the scheme after Clyde Weston delivers her his most recent set of orders. Will they aid Clyde in escaping from jail, or will they be able to stop him? Trip Johnson and Wendy Shin DOL spoilers for Tuesday, March 5th suggest that Wendy Shin and Trip Johnson will continue to rely on one another in their struggle to survive across town. Sadly, Wendy and Trip might start to lose hope while Ava and Steve put forth endless effort to try and locate their son and his girlfriend. They'll make an effort to persevere, though. It appears like Trendy will be living on borrowed time when the air tanks vents close during the course of the week. What takes place after that? It will be up to the fans to find out. Two unexpected visitors arrive at Lucas Horton. Finally, there are hints in the Days spoilers for Tuesday's episode that Lucas Horton will get two surprise guests at his new safe house. It appears that Roman Brady Jr. and Kate Roberts Brady will be by for a visit. Will they be bringing him good news or bad? Are you anticipating the show on Tuesday? Participate in the discussion in the comments area. Ava's sensitive spot, the mole exposed, and Marlena's warning. The Monday, March 4th spoilers for Days of Our Lives indicate that Julie Williams and Everett Lynch will frighten each other at the remnants of the Horton house. However, it appears that they will strike up a nice chat once Julie finds out he's not an invader. Julie will become aware of Everett's peculiar predicament, so when he divulges information about Bobby Stein and the horrific errors he doesn't remember making, she might feel some pity for him. Since Everett is willing to open out, Julie can conclude that he is genuinely in love with Stephanie Johnson, Abigail Klein. Maybe Julie will push Everett to resolve his identity dilemma so he may seek a true fresh start with Stephanie and make apologies to Jada Hunter. We will see if Everett improves in the upcoming DOOL episodes, as he has a challenging therapy session with Marlena Evans coming up. Days teasers state that Marlena will provide Paulina Price advice over her death-related fears. Till then, Paulina will find it difficult to consider dying before having the opportunity to see her grandchildren grow up. Marlena won't believe she should give up, but Paulina won't want to leave Abe Carver, Chanel DiMera, or Lonnie Grant behind either. Marlena can caution Paulina that if she gives in to all the negativity, she might lose the opportunity to live for a very long time. Since Marlena obviously thinks highly of the benefits of positive thinking, she will tell Paulina to find some optimism and hold on tight. Days teasers indicate that Lonnie and Abe will wait for a miracle, particularly since it will become more and more clear that Paulina cannot survive without a new heart. Due to his extreme weakness following his confrontation with Stefan DiMera, Steve Burton's character Harris Michaels will also be having a difficult day in the hospital. According to teasers for Days, Harris will muster up the courage to tell Rafe Hernandez a significant truth, but he could play it safe when it comes to Stefan and the shady work he's been doing for Clyde Weston. But even though Harris is weak, he will be able to let Rafe in on the information that Officer Goldman is operating as a mole. Ava will also be updated on fresh directives from Clyde Weston at another place. These may involve a Statesville escape or other extreme measures. In any case, Ava will get in touch with John Black and Steve Johnson to gain the upper hand, and they will all organize to handle the prison break in their own way. That might really indicate problems for Clyde in the upcoming week of March 4th to 8th. Watch out for Trip Johnson's and Wendy Shin's growing hostage situation as their lives are put in jeopardy, according to spoilers for Days of Our Lives. Meanwhile, Trip and Wendy try to stay strong while in danger. This danger turns out to be Trip and Wendy running out of oxygen. As the oxygen thins out, there will be a plan put in motion to rescue the two kidnapping victims. Over at the DiMera mansion, Holly is awake from her coma. While Holly insists she doesn't remember taking any drugs, she also doesn't realize Tate Black, Jamie Martin Mann, is being punished for her crime.